Expression for impact stress in bending. Consider a cantilever beam of length L, section modulus Z, subjected to an impact force or impact load F prime at its free end, which induces the impact stress sigma B prime. Here we have the cantilever beam. Let W is equal to weight of the falling body in Newton, F prime impact force or impact load in Newton, L length of the cantilever beam in millimeter, H height of fall in millimeter, Z section modulus in millimeter cube, M bending moment in Newton millimeter, Y static deflection in millimeter. That is, static deflection is nothing but a deflection due to static load. If you keep this weight W gradually or slowly at this free hand, whatever the deflection in the cantilever beam is denoted by Y, and it is static deflection. Y prime is deflection due to impact force. When we drop this weight W from a height h onto this one at a certain velocity, the deflection due to that is called the deflection due to impact force or impact load. It is denoted by Y prime. That is also expressed in millimeter. Sigma B is equal to bending stress due to static load in Newton per millimeter squared, and sigma B prime is bending stress due to impact load in the Newton per millimeter squared, or also MPa. You can also express in MPa, megapascal. We know that energy absorbed by the cantilever beam is equal to energy given out by the falling weight. That is, energy absorbed by the cantilever beam is expressed as average impact force into deflection due to impact load. That's equal to W into H plus Y prime. Potential energy. So R of F prime Y prime is equal to WH plus WY prime. We know that static stress sigma B is equal to bending moment divided by section modulus. Bending moment is nothing but W into L by Z is the section modulus here. Similarly, sigma B prime, that is impact stress, that is impact bending stress sigma B prime is equal to F prime into L divided by Z, where this F prime is nothing but the impact force. L is length of the cantilever beam and Z is the section modulus. From this expression, we can have F prime is equal to sigma B prime into Z divided by L. We know that the maximum deflection in a cantilever beam at its free end, and it is given by WL cube divided by 3EI. Similarly, Y prime is equal to F prime L cube divided by 3EI. Substituting the values of F prime, this one, and Y prime, this one, in equation 1 we get, say for F prime we have substituted sigma B prime Z divided by L, and for Y prime F prime L cube divided by 3AI, which is equal to WH plus W, and for Y prime F prime L cube divided by 3EI. So again for this F prime, we need to substitute this value sigma B prime Z divided by L. That's what we have done here. For this F prime, we have substituted this value, and here also for this F prime, we have substituted this value. Now you know that here we have L cube and here we have L and L, so we cancel that and we remain with L here. Similarly here, so L and L get cancelled, so remaining with L square. Simplified expression can be written as here Z into Z, Z square, and here we have L have written here, and here 2, and this is 3 EI, so 6 EI, and the sigma B prime and sigma B prime squared, WH as it is, and here W Z and L square, WZ L square, 3 EI we have written here, and sigma B prime. And further you can write like this: Z square L divided by 6 EI sigma B prime square minus this we have taken to the left side, W Z L squared by 3I into sigma B prime minus WH is equal to 0. So you can denote this as a expression or equation 2. So you know that this equation 2 is a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. You know that the solution for this is given as x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So here you know that x is nothing but sigma b prime, and a is z square L divided by 6 EI, and b is this one minus WZ L square divided by 3I, and c is a minus WH. So here we have plus or minus, but we consider positive sign for maximum value. Hence the solution for equation 2, this one, can be written as, say, sigma b prime is equal to WZ L square divided by 3I plus square root of, this is b square, you know, this is b, WZ L square divided by 3I whole square plus, because here we have taken minus WH is there, no? That is minus into minus, we get plus. So 4AC, this is A and this is C. So here we have 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Again 2 1s are 2 3s are 6. So here we have WZ L square by 3I. Here also we have WZ L square by 3I. I take out this WZ L square by 3I, this one outside. So what we remaining is that, so 1 we have taken out that. Actually this is WZ L square by 3I whole square is there. When we take out that one, we get it WZ L square by 3EI. So when we take out that one, because here terminologies are different, so we have these terms. So it's very simple, you know, that when you take out this one outside, so this numerator of that is multiplied here into the denominator, and the denominator is to the numerator. And you know that Z square L by 3I, this one we have written here. Again we have WZ L square by 3I, here also WZ L square by 3I. We take out that. So we remain with 1 here plus square root of. So here what we have done, this is 3 square means 9, E square, I square, W square, Z square, L to the power of 4. That is L square all to the power of 2, L to the power of 4 we have written here. So W, here W square is there, we cancel. And here 3 1s are 3 3s are 9, Here EI is there, E square I square is there, so we can cancel that and we get EI here, and Z square cancel. Here L to the power of 4 is there, here we have L, so it will remain with L cube here. Similarly, we can simplify here. So Z square is there, Z we cancel, and L square is there, L cancels, and 3I cancels there. So after simplification, we get this WL by Z. Here WL by Z. This is WL by Z into 1 plus square root of 1 plus 2H. This is 3EI divided by WL cube. We have written this. But you know that WL cube divided by 3I is nothing but a deflection Y, static deflection Y, that we have written here. And WL by Z is nothing but M by Z, because WL is nothing but bending moment, M by Z, it is nothing but a static stress. Sigma B is the static bending stress that we have written here. So we have written sigma B prime is equal to sigma B into 1 plus square root of 1 plus 2H divided by Y. Y is nothing but this one. Okay, so in the data handbook authored by Professor Mahadevan and Professor Balavira Reddy, 4th edition, design data handbook, the equation we have here 2.26C, page 27. Thank you.